Hello, young man. I'm here to talk to you about a very important topic, one that I believe can change your life for the better. As someone who has walked the dark streets of Gotham, I've seen my fair share of struggles and hardships, but I've also learned that with the right mindset and the right tools, anyone can overcome even the most daunting challenges. Today, I want to talk to you about the power of self-improvement and how it can help you achieve your goals and become a better version of yourself. Self-improvement is a journey, not a destination. It's about continuously working on yourself, learning new skills and developing new habits. It's about becoming the best version of yourself, and that's something that requires effort, dedication, and perseverance. But trust me, it's worth it. When you focus on self-improvement, you start to notice changes in your life that you never thought possible. You become more confident, more resilient, and more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. One of the most important things you can do for self-improvement is to set clear goals for yourself. What do you want to achieve? What do you want to become? What kind of person do you want to be? When you have a clear vision of what you want, you can start working towards it. You can start taking small steps every day that will help you get closer to your goal. And as you make progress, you'll start to notice changes in your life. You'll start to feel more motivated, more focused, and more driven. Another important thing you can do for self-improvement is to develop good habits. What are your habits? Are they helping you or hurting you? Are they moving you closer to your goals or further away? When you develop good habits, you start to see positive changes in your life. You start to feel more energized, more focused, and more productive. And when you get rid of bad habits, you start to feel more free, more liberated, and more capable of achieving your dreams. Now I know that self-improvement can be tough. It's not always easy to make changes in your life. It's not always easy to develop new habits or to get rid of old ones. But I want you to know that it's worth it. Every struggle, every challenge, every obstacle is an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to become stronger. And when you persevere, when you keep pushing forward, you start to see the results. You start to see the changes in your life. And you start to feel more confident, more capable, and more in control. As someone who has been on this journey, I want to share with you some of the things that have helped me along the way. First, I want to talk about the importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection is the process of examining your thoughts, feelings, and actions. It's about taking the time to think about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you can improve. When you practice self-reflection, you start to gain a deeper understanding of yourself. You start to understand your strengths and weaknesses, your motivations and desires. And with that understanding, you can start to make changes. You can start to work on your weaknesses, to build on your strengths, and to pursue your passions. Another thing that has helped me is the power of positive thinking. Positive thinking is the practice of focusing on the good things in your life, of looking for the silver lining in every cloud. When you practice positive thinking, you start to see the world in a different way. You start to see the opportunities, the possibilities, and the potential. You start to feel more optimistic, more hopeful, and more confident. And when you face challenges, you start to see them as opportunities for growth, rather than obstacles to be feared. I also want to talk about the importance of self-care. Self-care is the practice of taking care of your physical, emotional, and mental health. It's about making sure you're getting enough sleep, eating well, and exercising regularly. It's about taking the time to relax, to unwind, and to recharge. When you practice self-care, you start to feel more energized, more focused, and more resilient. You start to feel more capable of handling whatever life throws your way. In addition to these things, I want to share with you some of the strategies that have helped me along the way. One of the most important things I've learned is the power of a morning routine. A morning routine is a set of activities you do every morning to set yourself up for success. It can be as simple as waking up early, meditating, and exercising, or it can be as complex as journaling, planning, and visualizing. Whatever it is, the key is to make it consistent, to make it a habit. When you have a morning routine, you start to feel more grounded, more centered, and more focused. You start to feel more in control of your day, and more capable of achieving your goals. Another strategy that has helped me is the power of accountability. Accountability is the practice of holding yourself responsible for your actions, your goals, and your progress. It's about being answerable to yourself and to others. When you have accountability, you start to feel more motivated, more focused, and more driven. You start to feel more committed to your goals, and and more determined to achieve them. Now, I know that self-improvement is a journey, and it's not always easy. There will be ups and downs, twists and turns. There will be times when you feel like giving up, when you feel like you're not making progress. But I want you to know that it's normal. It's normal to feel frustrated, to feel overwhelmed, and to feel like you're not good enough. But I want you to know that you are good enough. You are capable, you are strong, and you are resilient. And with the right mindset, the right tools, and the right support, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. So, I want to leave you with a challenge today. I want to challenge you to take the first step towards self-improvement. It can be as simple as setting a goal, developing a habit, or practicing self-reflection. Whatever it is, the key is to take action, to start moving towards your goals and towards the person you want to become. Remember, self-improvement is a journey, and it's not always easy, but I want you to know that it's worth it. You are worth it. And if you feel this talk helpful, don't forget like and subscribe. And if you want to be a more grateful person, you can donate on the Patreon account. Link on description. See you soon, friend.